My former office, I was invited to go preach in a church in Calabar. I don't even know the name of the church. I got an invitation and I asked the Lord that night, Lord, should I go? The Lord says, go. I'm sending you there. And the next morning, I got to my office, opened my mail, and I found a mail in my mailbox asking me to come to South Africa for a board meeting. All expense paid trip. And in those days, if you leave, they pay us $100 every day for staying out of Nigeria. They inconvenience us from our beloved country. So what are you going to do? I said, I'm going to tell my boss I can't go. My friend said, well, how? This is an opportunity. I said, but the Lord said he's sending me to Calabar. I said, do you know the name of the church? Is it Redeemed? I said, no. Is it Living Faith? I said, is it Dunamis? I said, no. What's the name? I don't know. So you are going to sacrifice an all-expense paid trip to be in a meeting with global leaders because of a church in Calabar? Are you even thinking at all? You guys just mask yourself with religion. You are just daft. I said, the Lord said. And the Lord does not change his mind. You know, because we are going to ask, what is the Lord now saying? What the Lord said is what he said. And the Lord was aware that there will be a mail in my mailbox the next morning before he said, I'm sending you there. There is no safer place than in the will of God. So the issue is, how will I tell my boss I can come in South Africa? I must allow the courage. Went to see my boss in our office. Say, hi, I'm sorry, I will not be able to go to South Africa. I said, why? We need you on that trip, blah, 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 blah. I said, I'm sorry, I have to be in Calabar to preach. And she bowed her head and thought. I said, wow, I really need you on this trip. I said, I'm so sorry, You know, if I was free, I would be very glad to go. She said, okay, no problem. Go and preach. And when you come back, come and spend vacation in South Africa. So other people go and work, you go and rest. So I went, preached the gospel, came back, packed my bags, all the way to South Africa. I didn't lose anything. Prayer, let your will be done. Most people don't even know God's will. Their own will is too loud that they can't even hear the voice of God. They already have all things mapped out. After this, at 22, I'm married at 23, I finished my master's at 24, in my PhD, 25. They are everything. Asu was in one side, looking at them. Asu sits in one corner. Asu say, yeah. Jesus said, this will is painful, but nevertheless, let thy will be done. If this is your will for me, I'll take it.